Well, Coach, the city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 19-yard line.
Wait, that 380! 552. So don't say nothing. Kill. And turn it up. 49, check 49, check 49. Check. Sugar.
Brady now on first down. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. These two teams, the Eagles and the Pats, did not meet in the regular season last year, so their last official bout was in Super Bowl 52 in Minneapolis. Everybody remembers that one with the Eagles staking claim to their first ever title. And the Philly special went down in football history with Nick Foles catching the pass from Trey Burton in the end zone. What a game that was. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position. Just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. This is one thing you can't do with Tom Brady. Let him get in a rhythm, let him get rolling early.
Every time you talk about Tom Brady or any other great quarterback, you always talk to the defensive guys and they say, you got to get him off his spot. What they mean by that is when you go back 3-step, 5-step, 7-step drop, and they just hit the same spot, and then they're set up to throw the ball, get them to move a little bit, get them to hold the ball. And the pressure that affects just about any quarterback, right up the middle. Remember the Super Bowl? Atlanta's best success came up the middle pressure, what we call gut pressure.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Nigel Bradham in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Patriots send out their punter. Back deep is Darren Sproles. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
Move. We got 4.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a 2-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Dorsett on the return. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where we're going to be and what do we need to get. And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he'll have his man, that's Edelman. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England 1st down. Now, how many times have we seen that? 3rd down, and Tom Brady turning to old reliable Julian Edelman. Of course, no Rob Gronkowski now. Edelman, the main holdover, the 33-year-old who was the Super Bowl MVP last season. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Brady will try again on 2nd down. Caught by the tight end, Watson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. In his own end zone, it's Wentz. Incomplete. Kenny Golladay, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They run with Howard. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. They get 9 there, and in the process escaping their end zone, picking up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14.
Empty. Crunch.
Now Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
All day.
They go counter with Howard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
That's good for the Eagles.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. On first, they go right back to Howard. And some room to work. And they'll get him down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check 43.
Delayed give to Sproles. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. It's caught by Jackson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now Howard. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Howard with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
At the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
We own it. Check it. Reload. Regular.
Now this time, Brady will throw. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. From the gun, it's Brady. He's going to look deep for Edelman. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An explosive 38-yard pickup. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Complete to Dorsett. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there of 22. But now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, it's Brady. It's complete. James White. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Michel on an island by himself in the backfield, 2nd and goal.
Switch gears.
He'll get it up the middle. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, that's the 2nd time they've gotten to Brady, and you've got to do it a variety of ways. You want your regular pressure. Sometimes you have to bring extra. But in this case, they got to him, and that just doesn't happen very often.
It's a rarity. He's just such a veteran. His pocket presence so good. But, hey, tip of the cap to the D. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put.
But let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Already ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
2 minutes to play in his first half. 7-3, our score.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Wentz going to throw. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. To throw, it's Wentz. Got a man open, it's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First down, here's White. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Brady. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's got him in, complete. It's Julian Edelman. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Alabama. Motion.
Operating from the gun. Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. First half. This is 2nd and long. Now Brady. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offense...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Go. 280! Mike 91. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Here. 91 in the mic.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Big hold of the 30. That's caught by Jackson. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. This Pats and Eagles matchup is part of the NFL 100 series. These two teams met in Super Bowl 39 and also recently in Super Bowl 52, splitting the pair of matchups. Tom Brady was the constant in both of them. His counterpart the first go-around, Donovan McNabb, when the Pats won that affair. But then the Eagles would get revenge 13 years later behind the very unlikely hero, Nick Foles. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Wentz to throw again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field on an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Check. Hey, 66.
They're going to keep it on the ground.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They go with Howard to begin the drive. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
They go with Howard again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Let's go, baby. First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission? Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Brady to throw. Dorsett making the catch. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Gets it to Meredith, complete. Powering his way forward. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Wait, set. Wait, 20. Check, 53. Let's go up. No, 66.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Julian Edelman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. So now Brady and the Patriots going for 2.
Hey, goal 66.
The toss running left. White And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
This one taken from the 7. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Wentz. He'll hit Jackson complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Wentz now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Sproles. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Running with Howard. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And Howard stopped short. He didn't get there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And they're not going to get to the line to run as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Off screen. Check 43. Let's go. Great. Watch Mike. Here we go. Hey, Mike 52. Let's go.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 2 at the 10-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Brady on the bootleg. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Tell you what, he's ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Brady, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady gives to Michel. Oh, the ball is out. Michel lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Let's go, G. Alert. Come. Switch. Rim. Watch it. 72.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And able to find Dorsett. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Here we go.
Well, we know Dorsett can make those plays with that top-end speed. You think back to the Combine 5 years ago when he ran a 4.33. And now in his 3rd season in New England after 2 in Indianapolis, but only 290 yards last year. Patriots want to utilize him more. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Brady's throw there complete to Edelman, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Brady now to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing now is Wentz. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jamie Collins coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
82.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Wide, 80. Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Check it.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Brady gives this to White. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now Sproles. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. 23 yards on the play. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. To throw is Brady. As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really inside.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Mike Bennett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. This is caught by Jackson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. Now Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He completes it to Treadwell. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 45-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
One final try now for Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for New England, it's a 2nd win on the year now as they move to 2-8. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner.